Dang, too bad they can't hear it. Like that, huh? Good morning, everybody. I see y'all coming in. I see y'all coming in. What y'all don't hear is my music playing. Hey. Want to catch this part? Tune in to 88.1, guys. WHPR. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I am here in the studio, WHPR. Wake Up Radio. In the studio, you guys can't see him. It is Fitz. Hey, Fitz. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Good. I'm great. I am great. I'm excited to start this topic this morning. All of you all that don't know, again, you can tune in to 88.1. And of course, we're going to welcome call-ins today to 313-868-0331. If you have any questions for this hot topic. Now, you guys, so my camera is a little far back. I can't see your comments. I want to make sure that you all know I am acknowledging you. I thank you for tuning in this morning to Kicking Away K, hashtag you mad. Okay?
Are they mad?
And sometimes they're mad, and some people will be mad after this topic get to popping, right? And also in the studio today, we're going to have some special guests, the Johnsons. I can't wait. We'll do that at the 9:30, around 9:30. But anyway, Fitz, so.
Ma'am.
How you been? How you been?
You know me, I'm on the road during the week. I'm good, though. I'm good. I'm real good.
You good?
I'm good.
Work was great?
Work was great.
Y'all, Fitz think he was better than me because he was off. Was that yesterday?
I was better than you. I was better than everybody because I was off yesterday.
Okay. So. I was off Wednesday and Thursday. Boom. He mad, y'all. See, that's what I'm talking about. You mad? I was off. But anyway, so our topic today is, can men still get trapped? And trapped meaning women getting pregnant on purpose. Who is actually responsible for the birth control? So I already know a little bit about how Fitz feel, but he said we're gonna wait to the show and we're gonna talk about it. I like to bring it to y'all live, get hot and heavy in here because I don't like the way he started off, y'all. I don't like it the way he started off. So anyway, Fitz, let's from the man's point of view.
Man's point of view. Let me tell y'all this now. When men tell a woman that they don't want a child, listen to him.
I understand that.
Listen to him. Because who's left holding the bag if he walks out?
I understand that.
The woman. That's the reason why a woman, I'm not saying this, not rationally thinking. That's the reason why it's a woman's responsibility in that situation to make him cover up. Make him cover up. Period. There's no reason to have raw sex with a guy who tells you he don't want kids.
Correct.
Period. So that's my rational thinking of it. It's always rational. So that's all. That's it. Because if a man can't tell you not to put child support on him if you have that child.
This is correct.
Why have a child by a guy who tells you he don't want to have a child?
I understand that, but so my hardcore question is still who's responsible? If neither wants to end up with a baby, I think it's the individual party. I think that the woman should always protect herself and the man should always protect himself. That way, right? Do that make sense? So that way, no?
Really? No, because you got to know our mindset. Men will have sex with a sock and bust it.
This is true.
You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter. Men don't care about pulling out or none of that stuff.
I understand that.
So that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Now, if he's a bum on the street, how you gonna get money from him?
I understand that.
So it's just rational thinking from a man's point
If you think rational, then you're correct. Okay, you know what, ladies, don't get caught up having sex, unprotected sex, meaning him using a condom. However, it is still each person's responsibility. I have sons. I say it all the time, and I've always told my son, you know, you meet a girl you like, you love her, and blah blah blah. But let me tell you something. If you don't want a child, if you don't want to be responsible for a child for 18 years paying child support, because that's where the issue is. A lot of men have an issue with, oh, I got to pay for this baby, I got to pay child support, I got to do this. Well, then guess what? If you don't want to do that, you have to protect yourself too, correct? So it starts with you. So I'm not saying not to trust your mate, but what I'm saying is protect yourself.
That's true. I mean, but
you can't take the word for it. Women take, especially let's go with the whole birth control pills. Women take birth control pills. Some days they might forget. Oops. But guess what? Don't worry about it, baby. If I'm a dude, don't worry about it. I got us. I'm protecting me. I'm protecting you from me.
Okay.
I'm protecting later down the road things that could possibly happen. You know, and the unfortunate part is, like you started off with, women are the ones that end up with the child.
Right.
Most of the time. Well, not most of the time. That's not fair. A lot of the times. Because the man chooses or can't walk out. But what about women that walk out? What about that man?
Well,
you know, we don't talk about that a lot, but
well,
it happens.
think about it. If the woman walks out and the man takes care of kids, he is a good dude automatically.
Right. I understand.
He's automatically a good dude.
I understand that.
So that, now, it's basically with these, that's why so many single women.
Right.
You know, because most of them got with guys, they know what kind of guy he was. They know it. But then they want to put it on themselves and put it on the guy for leaving him in that situation. Men can walk away.
Man, I mean, and it's true, and it's, of course, it's been years and years and years. They can walk away, but when do we stop? Do you know what I'm saying? When do we take responsibilities for our own actions?
Men ain't gonna never take responsibility.
Oh, wow, y'all heard it here.
Listen.
Fitz said men are never going to take responsibility. I mean, you know what? And it's history.
It's history.
It's proved itself over and over and over. But when we talk about child support paying, some women, a lot of women pay child support as well.
Yes.
So,
yes.
You know, again, I just feel like if you protect yourself, then you could definitely just knock out all the other things.
Right. That is so true.
You know, and it is the woman's responsibility to protect herself. But more than anything, what about protecting ourselves from STDs? Now, this show is not about STDs.
But that goes all into the same thing.
Right.
Men cover up. I'm going to tell y'all a secret out here, ladies. Men cover up not to have kids. The STDs don't scare men.
Oh, my God.
I'm letting you know that now. Just
Oh,
like I told
my
you,
God.
we'll take the alley rat down the street and have sex with her.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Men
wow.
are more scared of having kids than catching an STD.
Oh, no, Lord. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
It's the truth.
So it don't even matter the age. Because a lot of
It
times
don't
I have
matter.
this really bad habit of saying, you're too old for this, we're too old for this. And you like to think that the older we get, the more mature. The more you know, the better. But it don't.
In my younger days, this is just me, y'all. Don't jump on me, ladies. I paid for so many abortions
Oh, wow. Okay.
in between the age of 18 and 26.
Okay.
I paid for like at least 10.
Okay, so did you pay for abortions, Fitz, because you didn't want the child,
I didn't
or
want
it
the
was
kids.
mutual?
I didn't want the kids.
So she let you decide.
She let
Oh.
those women let me decide.
Oh, Lord,
Except-
have mercy.
And my son, I love him to death, but he shouldn't be here.
Okay,
I had my first child at 18. I mean,
Okay.
at 15.
okay,
My son came along at 25. The woman I had the child with, I took him from. I knew the situation,
Okay.
but it didn't stop me from having sex with her and,
Right.
going off in her.
Right.
So that's what I say about men.
Right.
We don't care. STDs don't scare us, but
wow,
what's name scares us at
Wow.
the younger age. And from now, 26 up until, I say, last year,
okay,
I consciously wear a condom.
right.
Consciously. I don't want
That's
no
because
kids.
that's because you don't want any children, so
Right.
you took responsibility for your
Right,
own actions.
exactly.
Which most people, men, everybody, we should do this, people. We should do this because you never know.
Right.
I mean, you like to think that you can trust the person that you with, but
Right.
men, be careful out here.
Right.
Because some women, like I said, it happens. Birth control is only 99.9%.
Right. Right.
It's not that 1%.
Right.
You could be that 1%.
Exactly.
So for me, I just think that it's you have to take responsibility for yourself because, like you said, listen, you have a child. I know you love them. You say you love them.
Love them
all of that, but having a child scares you more than an STD.
Yes.
What's funny is, I guess so, because you can get rid of an STD. You can't get rid of that kid. You can't get rid of that kid,
once
right?
he's here, once he's here.
Oh, my God. So once he's here, it's like, hey,
I knew I was dealing with a rat type chick.
Oh, my God.
That was in my 20s. I was young. I knew I was dealing with a rat type
Listen,
chick.
let me tell you something.
So,
some of these 40, 50-year-olds know they're dealing with rats, and they still do it. They
still do
choose
it.
to do it.
Exactly.
And a lot of men, unfortunately, in their ignorant minds, and I'm saying ignorant meaning just don't know, they think these women 40 and 45 and get pregnant. They are. They are.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful. And again, so do you consider, let's get to the trap part. Do you think that you're being trapped because what, she may lie about birth control?
I had that situation.
Right, but how do you set yourself up to be trapped? Again, I'm putting it on
I
you.
wasn't trapped.
Okay, you don't feel like you
I
were
wasn't
trapped.
trapped because I'm responsible.
Right.
Because when my son got here, she already had her abortion by me 6 months prior.
Oh, so you went on back. You was like, I'm gonna get back in there.
It was good.
You
was good. So, that was 6
good.
months back. But now she comes up pregnant because she stopped taking her birth control pills. But I knew her living situation.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I took my son. So he'll grow up with me.
So you were preparing.
I wasn't prepared for him, but when he got here and she told me she was pregnant, she was having it, I had to make that decision then.
And then she said, just here's my baby.
She had no other choice.
Why? Oh.
I went to the hospital and got it.
What do you mean she had no choice?
I went to the hospital and got him.
I understand.
She already had 4 other kids.
Ooh.
She already had 4 other kids.
Okay.
So
she was okay with just giving up her child.
I guess that was the reason why. I took my son. My son was 2 weeks old when I went and got him.
Wow.
So and he's been with me ever since.
And not a lot of men do that. So kudos to you
That's
for
what
that.
I'm saying. I know her living situation.
Yeah.
I know how she was.
Right.
I knew what she was.
But
my son wasn't growing up in that.
Okay. But even with that being said, which is cool, there's not a lot of people that do that. And a lot of women know some of these men situations. A lot of men know, like you said, the women situation, and they continue to have unprotected sex.
Yep.
And then now we have these kids here. We have these babies here, either fatherless or motherless.
Right.
And no, let me take that back, because they
got
a father and mother.
Yeah.
They got They have a mother and a father, but it's those that are not participating, that are not a part of their children's lives, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you guys out here in Radio Land, I thank you for listening. I do see a lot of people commenting on the live on my live feed. So we're gonna address some of these situations, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And also, remember, 88.1 WHPR. Y'all call in. Tell us what you think about it. 313-868-0331, because I can't see the comments yet, y'all. I cannot see the comments, but I appreciate the participation. Don't forget, if you're on social media, to click like, click share this information. And then at what age do you start teaching your children about birth control?
Once my son told me he was having sex.
Oh, afterwards, okay.
Yeah, he was. My son is the opposite of me.
Okay.
He's completely opposite.
Okay.
Of me. I've been wilding out since I was 14. I've been wilding out since I was 14.
In the mix.
That's right.
Wilding now.
But my son's different from me.
Okay.
He's completely different from me.
Which is good.
Which is good. He just recently, last year, told me he had a girlfriend. That's when we had to talk.
Good stuff. Okay.
But if he didn't bring girls up, we didn't ever have a talk. So.
Oh. Now, why is that? Now, is this a man thing or a woman thing? Or... Because men pat the boys on the back. They be like, yeah, you getting,
That is true.
Whatever, true. But it is not always, as a responsible party, responsible father, responsible mother, it's not something that we always need to congratulate our children for.
That's true.
And then, so it leads them to believe that it's okay. Whatever it is they're doing, however they're doing it, it's okay.
Right.
And so, and I know with my boys, we've talked about, you talk about birth control, but I'm going to be honest, flat out. Listen, don't trust nobody.
Right.
That's my whole thing.
Right.
I understand if she says she get the shot. I understand if she on birth control. I understand if she got the IUD or whatever it is. Protect yourself.
Right.
On the flip side of that, I will not allow my boys to tell me that a woman trapped him. I don't want to hear it. Somebody comes up pregnant, okay, y'all did it. That's what you did. You did it too. Don't ever.
I'm with you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on
I don't
that.
want to hear it, but so many men.
No woman can trap a man. You know what you're doing.
Say that again. Y'all heard it again? WHBI, say it again. From a man.
Yeah.
No woman can trap a man.
Right.
Because a lot of men still say that. Now, when we get into the playing the games with the condoms and you punch the hole in the condom and you did all of this and that, listen, if you don't want, well,
you bring your own condom.
You bring your, exactly. But I've heard it. I've heard it so many times.
You bring your own condom.
As silly as it sounds, I've heard it.
It makes no sense. If you're dealing with a woman you know you don't want to have a child with, you bring your own condom.
You bring your own thing.
Or you better be a strong out puller. Pull out her. Or how you want to pull her. Better be strong and pull it out.
Listen, that pull out method don't always work
and
anyway.
It don't always work.
And I'm sure there's a lot of pull out babies out here in the world.
That's true. That's true. That's pre-semen.
Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness. They don't see it, but they don't talk about the pre-semen.
Right. They don't talk
about that.
Right.
But it can happen, and it's true. So I say again, ladies and gentlemen, be responsible for yourselves. You know, talk to your children. Don't always wait for them to come to you and say, I'm having sex now. What about preparation? Now, I'll be honest. I don't think you should take a 12, or this is my opinion, and I don't have a daughter, but 12, 13, 14, 15, just because she looks mature, you think she's going to, I don't think that you should just take a child and say, hey, you're on birth control just in case. Some people will agree and some people will disagree.
Oh, I'm disagreeing on that.
Yeah, really?
You don't start them off on birth control. My daughter...
Well, that's what I said. You don't take them to do it. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely not. You just hope that you've established great communication with your child. And
I hope your child comes to you.
Yes.
Because my daughter didn't come to me.
Okay.
My daughter had her first child. My daughter's like me.
Okay.
My daughter's more like me than my son.
Okay.
And she had a child early. So I'm with you on that. They just need to come to you and talk to you, daughter-wise.
Okay.
Because they always want to get stuck with the baby, and then we as the parents are stuck with the baby too.
That's true.
At a young age. So, yes.
This is true.
Yep.
You know, but and I was able to communicate. I had open communication with my mom, and so my mom did not. I didn't even ask for a birth control. As a matter of fact, people, because a lot of people always have different questions for me. My mom took me to get birth control when I was on my way to college.
Okay.
Right, and I was still, you know, not using it, but when I was ready to, and it was pills, and when I was ready to take it, I let her know when I started taking them, you know, and yeah.
So you started earlier? You said when you was off to college. Have you started, you think?
No. I was a very, very good girl.
No, I'm not saying that. Do you think the pills should have started sooner or when you just went off to college?
No. I had them in case.
Oh, okay.
I had them in case I was ready to start.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I didn't lose my virginity like 15 and 16. That was not me.
Okay.
Oh, no, I was afraid. I was afraid of my mama.
Right.
And she was like, I don't know if you can have, you know, if you're having sex, I'll wash your clothes. I was like, what?
Right.
You know, but the truth is, it worked because I was scared to death.
Right.
And not even, to be quite honest, I wasn't scared to have sex. I was scared of my mother.
Right.
I was scared of her finding out. And the truth is,
why not you having sex or scared of getting pregnant?
Okay, I wasn't afraid to get pregnant, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And the truth is, because my family is so large, I've only ever seen us nurture and take care of babies. So the truth is, when I had my first son, I knew what to do. You know, I had little brothers in the house with my mom. I had cousins. So it's not that I was afraid to be a mom.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
I just didn't want to. I was in college. I wanted to finish school. I did not, because the truth is I did end up getting pregnant in college. Well, I was there for about 2.5 years. So I did pretty good. Yeah. Right. You know, I had my first baby at 21.
Okay.
And which is strange too, because on one hand, you know, you have some people that say wait until you're married to have sex. But on the other hand, I was congratulated because I didn't have a child in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
a lot of girls
it's confusion.
Yep.
You know, so do you congratulate for abstaining and you know,
wait till a later date?
Wait till a later date, or do you still do you preach abstinence? I don't know how many people out there, and you guys in a minute that's watching, I'm going to go through some of the comments and we will address some of them. But so I don't know. A lot of people now say they know it's going to happen, it's bound to happen, it's inevitable. So a lot of people don't preach abstinence. You know, abstinence. A lot of people just say, hey, protect yourself, wait till you're older to give the child, you know, a leeway. I've heard it all. instead of saying wait until you get married. But I tell you what, there's a reason for this order. I promise you there's a reason. Of course, as I've gotten older, or as I got older, not just now 50, not today's year old, but I understand it better.
Okay.
I completely understand it better. But of course, our teenagers, our young adults, they don't want to hear that. They want to get it.
They want to get it.
They want to get it. And
Right.
they think they be getting it, like you said, until they end up with a baby.
Right. End up with a baby at
Ooh.
14.
You know,
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, wow.
Yeah.
And that's a huge responsibility. It is a huge responsibility
Yeah.
because it now becomes our parents' responsibility.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
In my situation, it became her parents' situation.
Her parent, okay.
Because once she got pregnant,
Yeah.
had my daughter,
Okay.
she went bonkers on me because we wasn't in a relationship.
Oh.
At that young age. We're not in a relationship, so...
And
you
now
let
you
me
know
see
when people
child,
think sex make you have a relationship, you already know what babies
Exactly.
mean. Y'all
Yeah.
married until
Yeah.
death do y'all part.
Exactly. So,
Some
you know.
people think that.
So she
you know?
kept the baby. We stayed on the same block. She kept my daughter from me for a long time.
Wow.
So,
And that's
even
sad,
at age
because
of
a lot of
14
people-
and 15,
yeah.
that's why men can't be trapped.
That's
Y'all
why
not
men
trapped.
can't be
Y'all
trapped.
know who y'all dealing
You
with.
know who you dealing with. Somewhere in there, you knew who you was dealing with.
Right.
Right? I agree with that.
Same with women, but women don't want to register that in their head.
Sometimes as women, I'm going to say it, we think that we can change men. We think that, yes, we think that a baby will make him stay a little longer. And even if it makes that man stay a little longer, he dipping. If he never intended to be there, if he never intended, like you said in the beginning, to be a father, he's dipping out.
Yeah, I want the guys to call in who think they've been trapped.
Right, guys. That's what I want, guys. Give us a call. Call in 313-868-0331. Do you think you've been trapped? Have you ever been trapped, according to you?
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
I
Never.
love that we're... See, at first I thought me and Fitz wasn't on the same page, y'all.
I come at it rationally because
But-
I'm older now. I think about that stuff.
That's
now.
right. That's
so
right.
Everything is rational.
But your
with me.
20-year-old self didn't think that.
No,
Your 18-year-old self didn't think
I'm
that.
frolicking around like a...
I'm just getting
I like rabbits. I like rabbits right here.
From everybody.
From
Anybody.
everybody. Any and everybody.
Wow.
Especially, I started DJing at the club at under 21. So I was in the club under 21.
Oh.
So with the girls back in the day.
So you was really exposed.
I was out there. I told you, I was out there. So, like I said, between the ages of 18 and 26, I paid for like 10 abortions.
Wow.
But I knew what I was doing.
You knew what you were doing.
I knew who kind of women I was dealing with.
Oh.
Young girls I was dealing with. But I still
Knowing
didn't,
is half the battle, people.
and it still didn't stop me.
Okay, with that being said, let's take a little break. We're going to play a song, and then when I come back, for my radio listeners, we're going to have the Johnsons sitting here with me. For my people that are on live, I thank you. I'm going to my phone,
All right.
and I'm going to look at some comments, and we will be right back.